she's putting all of her cards down on the table, knowing there's no way that you'll be able to win this one. But she's somebody else in the making. First, she just gotta stop all the faking, and she'll be there. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever.
Good morning, everyone. What's up? Welcome back to another vlog. My name's AAPI Asselin if you're new here, and I am currently living in Houston, studying for the CPA exam before I start work in January. So fun stuff. My hair is a train wreck. I swear it was like very straight and not frizzy 2 days ago, but we went to a Don Toliver concert 2 nights ago, and it was just so humid out, and we had to wait in line for a bit outside, and then when we were inside it just got really hot and sweaty really fast. So my hair is like really gross, but I didn't want to wash it because I just washed it that day, and I didn't want to wash it yesterday because I'd still just washed it the day before, but I'm gonna wash it today. So ignore how my hair looks. Anyways, today is Friday, and I figured I'd do another vlog. So we have fun plans tonight. It's like 10:30. It's kind of been a busy morning. Griffin has an interview at 11, so I was like helping him tie his tie and stuff this morning because he hasn't done that in a while, like because this is like his first in-person one that's like formal in a while, like literally ever since, I don't know, a long time ago, like going to meet the firms and stuff. So I was helping him do that. I started studying for FAR yesterday. I'll go ahead and stick on screen my study schedule because I know a lot of y'all DM me on Instagram and comment and ask for my study schedules for each of my exams. I shared my audit study schedule in a recent vlog, and I had like 4 days off, and now I'm starting FAR, which is terrible. I wish I had a week off, but I just really don't have time to take off that long, especially given the holidays over the next 2 months. Like I want to be able to actually enjoy them, so like I don't want to be putting myself in a position where I need to be studying on Christmas or on Thanksgiving, or at least not doing a lot. So I started yesterday, but I'll put my schedule on screen, and the reason why I'm starting with like towards the end, like F8 through F10, that's like the government and nonprofit stuff. And I was talking to my friend about it, and she was like, honestly, like the hardest parts of FAR are in the beginning of the book and then like kind of in the middle, and she said that easing into government and nonprofit would be better for me because I did take a government and nonprofit class in college, so it's familiar for me for one. And she said it'll be better since you're just kind of burnt out right now from audit to do something that you're already like really familiar with and that's not as hard of a concept to like grasp. So yeah, I'm starting with F8 through F10, and then I'll go back through like F1 through F7. But yeah, that's today. I will update y'all in a bit, but pretty much trying to get most of my studying done like ASAP. I'm doing 4 modules today. I just really want to get it done because I have a lot of other stuff I need to do today, and I just want to get the studying out of the way. Okay guys, it is noon. I am done with all of my modules except for one, and my last one is an hour long, which I watched them like sped up, but I just don't want to do it yet. I'm gonna do it soon though, but I wanted to take a quick break, and I'm trying to build these little shoe storage things, which we already have if y'all like watch my move-in vlogs. I bought these for the bottom of our floor because in our closet, because we don't have any like we have built-ins in our closet, but they're not really the size and stuff for shoes. So in order to avoid having shoes all over the closet floor, we got these bins, and we love them. But we needed more because I didn't realize Griffin had like more shoes, like just tennis shoes and stuff at his parents' place. So when we moved in, he like went and brought home like 5 or 6 more pairs of shoes, and then I got a new pair of tennis shoes like a couple months ago. And I even have like some of the bins, I have like multiple pairs of shoes in them, and I kind of don't want to do that. So in order to avoid that, I got more, another set of 12. But when they arrived, when we first moved in, Griffin and my mom put them together because I was unpacking the bathroom, and then that was kind of what they were just doing at the moment. So I haven't put these together before, and I just spent like 10 minutes trying to literally get one put together, and it's not working for me, so I'm not entirely sure how to do it. So I'm gonna wait till Griffin gets home from his interview and have him show me how to do it, and then I'll do it. But I'm gonna give up on this for now because it's not working, so we're not gonna do it.
Then that's where she'll go. That's where she'll go.
I ordered this mini ring light and tripod that comes with like a remote off Amazon because I had a phone tripod that did not have a ring light back at school, and I was using it to take my brand deal pictures when Griffin couldn't. But I let my friend borrow it and I never got it back from them before we moved. So I just had to order a new one, but I just bought one with a ring light this time instead, so I don't have to like only take pictures during the day and everything, but it's for my phone, not my camera. I do have a big, like, heavy duty, tall ring light for my camera, so this is like not the same as that. I ordered a Lululemon belt bag, hopped on the trend. One of my friends had one. She was like, oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever, you need it. It's the best, and I never carry a purse if y'all know me. I do when I go to like dinner, but that's it. And I think this will be really good for going to the store or, you know, spin class, like whatever it is, going on walks, that kind of thing, because I actually hate carrying like my wallet and keys in my hand. I have the wrist thing and that's fine, but like if I'm like going on a walk, I don't like having my wallet out in the open, if you know what I mean. Okay, I got them built. As soon as Griffin got home, I was like explaining to him that I couldn't figure it out, and then I figured it out like as I was explaining that I couldn't do it.
Don't lie, I told you how to do it.
No, you didn't tell me how to do it. I was like, it just wasn't working, and then like as I was saying that, I like figured out why it wasn't working. I just didn't read the instructions carefully enough, so it's user error. They're actually really easy to put together. So yeah, they're finally built. I'm gonna go take them into the closet now and get the shoes situated. I just paid for my next exam, and I'm waiting on my NTS for that so I can like get it scheduled, but I finished all my stuff except for my last set of multiple choice, so I'm going to do that after I get these shoes situated.
Don't be afraid of loving yourself, cause that is all you got in the end. You got in the end.
Looks much better over here. Luckily we have space for this, like we don't have like all the clothes to fill all the racks, thankfully, because we're obviously not using any of these. All of these are Griffin over here except for these three, and then that bottom one right there. My shoes are over here, and then I have like my boots. One of those pairs of boots is on Poshmark, and then I also have boots up here, so his are kind of like on top because he just has like his cowboy boots and then his like fall boots. So I have my gym bag right there, I have his duffel right there, and that's kind of like how our closet is right now. I really need to go through some of my stuff though, and my t-shirts take up so much space, but like I would like to make a blanket or something out of like my school t-shirts, but I still wear some of them, so I like don't want to at the same time, so I don't know.
She's wondering if it's gonna feel like this forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space.
Just reheated up our leftovers from last night. I still need to add the cotija cheese and a little more cilantro and lime juice on top. It's basically like a puff pastry sheet, and then like you make your own taco meat with like whatever you want in it. I did onions and the street corn mix from Trader Joe's, and then topped with cilantro and cotija cheese and guac sauce. And it's really good. It's like a good different, it's a way to like spice up tacos, because we eat tacos like pretty often. Thought we'd try something different, but this is we made two last night, we only ate one, so this is our leftover. We're gonna have it for lunch. My last section of multiple choice, which I'm gonna do as soon as I finish eating, but I'm just starving, so we're gonna do that first. But I just folded our last bit of laundry, like just our towels, and I was on the phone with Logan and my mom. I talked to both of them for a bit, and I also got to catch up with Katie last night, which was so great. I literally miss her so much. It's been almost 2 years since I've seen her, which makes me so sad. And it's also crazy that it's been that long, but we're hoping to maybe see each other like after my next exam, maybe in early December or something. So I'm gonna get this ready if I can open up this freaking cilantro. This is the guacamole sauce I use. It's so good. I get it from HEB. It's just the Del Primo guacamole flavored sauce that has like a little kick to it, but they also have like another green sauce that's really good, but they're all delicious.
Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that will make her feel
So we're going to a Rockets game tonight, which is super exciting. We know people and we got like good seats, so we're really excited through the people we know. So it's super awesome and we're really grateful for it. When I have like content to get for brand deals, I like to do it on the days where I know I'm going to be putting on makeup anyway, so I'm not like taking an extra day and extra time out of my week to put makeup on more than one day. So it's like an efficiency thing. So I make sure that like I allow time before we have to be anywhere for like meeting with friends or going to dinner, whatever it is. I like to allow time for myself to get my brand deal pictures done before we go anywhere, just while I have makeup on and everything, so I don't have to do it another day during the week. But I'm putting in this BB Curl Butter Mask. It smells so good, but just because I haven't had my hair curly in like a week and a half, I think, so it's like so dry because I never style it that often. But really I only styled it twice because I've just washed my hair like twice over the last week and a half. But I really need it because my hair is it just feels so dry right now. So we are lathering up and I'm gonna let it sit, and while it sits for like 20 minutes or so, I think I'm gonna start planning out my podcast. I do need to do my onboarding for work, but I think it says it's gonna take like an hour, but I can like come back to it. But I tried to get into it earlier and I can't.
Talking to myself cause I don't know what I want. Yeah, I'm here talking to myself like someone's gonna respond. I'm getting tired of myself cause I don't know what I want. But I'm not out here on my own. Wondering if it is forever or is
Okay, I just showered and I wanted to let y'all know that I'm trying this for the first time that I got in my last vlog and when I went shopping and everything that I got from Anthropology. The aquis, that's a wrap on damaged hair, rapid dry hair wrap. This has been like the reason why I've hated wearing my hair curly, is because I hate how long it takes to air dry, and I know that I like shouldn't be touching it while it's drying and it's so hard not to. So I'm really hoping this helps because I was using my like old slip pillowcase, but it was like not long enough to wrap around my head because I just have a big head and I have a lot of hair. So it like did not work for drying. So it was super easy to use. We will see the results soon. But what I've been doing lately, I saw on Pinterest, I'll try to like leave the blog post down below. It was a blog post for how a girl like styles her hair. And basically when I put all my conditioner in my hair in the shower, like on the ends and everything, I flip upside down and I rinse it out while I'm upside down. And I just sort of finger comb like the knots out of my hair because the conditioner helps get them out. So while I'm upside down, it's like rinsing out and the water's like getting all over my face and everything. And it kind of forms like little sections, like clumps of hair as it rinses out. And then I just immediately scrunch those. And then I leave my Not Your Mother's Curl Talk cream in the shower. And I put it in the shower and like scrunch my hair with it in the shower while it's like soaking wet. So then when I get out, I have been putting my hair in like a t-shirt or the slip pillowcase, but now I have this, which should help with it drying even faster and not being as complicated, because like tying a t-shirt's like kind of hard.
place that'll make her feel better. Make her feel better. And that's where she'll go.
Okay, I'm gonna start getting ready. I'm waiting on the oven to finish preheating, but I wanted to do a quick story time while I started doing my makeup, because scariest thing happened to me on Tuesday. And on Monday, y'all know from my last vlog, I went shopping. I just kind of like went to Super Target and Home Goods and did all this stuff just to like spend the day with myself, and yeah. But basically I went to like a handful of places that day. Like I was driving, you know, all over the place kind of. And Tuesday morning when I woke up, I like rolled over and looked at my phone, and I noticed I had a notification around like 4 a.m. that said AirTag found moving with you. And if you don't know what an AirTag is, you definitely should if you're a woman, unfortunately, because that's just how the world is. But basically it's like Apple's little tracking things that are sort of like the tiles that we used to use to like track our keys or wallet and ding them like if we lost them. But they are like tied to your Apple ID if you have one. And if basically the AirTag gets like removed from its owner and the AirTag is like pinging consistently to another person's Apple ID that's like not the owner, it'll let the person who doesn't own it know. And it doesn't let them know until like hours after it first pinged, which is like kind of, those hours are dangerous, I guess you could say, because that is a good amount of time for somebody to like figure out your location and know it. But it was really scary because it happened like basically obviously when I was asleep, and I clicked on it and it said it was first like seen with me at like 3:15 in the morning, and I was asleep at 3:15 in the morning, and then it said it was last seen with me at like 3:56 or something like that in the morning. So I wake up and I'm like freaking out obviously, so I like waited for Griffin to wake up to take Elle out because I was just like super spooked. It was really scary because we were like, okay, let me check my backpack that I took to a coffee shop last week, and then I checked my purse that I had taken out last weekend when we went out, and I didn't like find anything. Well, then I was like, okay, what about my car? Because I was texting my friends about it, and they were like, oh, I've seen TikToks about them being like attached to women's cars basically, which is really, really scary, obviously, because it's one of those things that's like created with good intentions for people to be able to like know where their dog is if they put it on their collar or attached to their collar, or just like know where their bag is if they lose it, like that kind of stuff. And so basically, you know, people have taken advantage of a good thing and made it bad. A lot of my friends are telling me like, oh, you know, like check this, check this, check this, which I had read an article about AirTags and being used to track people before, but I didn't realize that like people were going to the extent to like tape them behind license plates or like stick them behind license plates and like under people's cars. So Griffin and I went and checked my car. He like looked as far under it as he could, and we didn't find anything. We didn't find anything in it. There wasn't anything like behind the license plates or in the wheel wells of my car, like anything like that. So we were like, okay, so we don't physically see one, but that doesn't mean it's not there because it may just not be visible to us right now. So, and then we realized we could like ding it or whatever to try and like get it to emit a sound. So we could try and find it, and it said it wasn't in reach. So that made us feel a little bit better because we were like, if it was in my car, because we tried it in the apartment and in my car. We were like, if it was in my car, then it would have dinged or whatever, and we would know where it was. So, moral of the story, be very careful when you're out and about. This was really scary, especially y'all know that I was like super anxious about moving to a big city for the first time just because of crime and like how, like, you know, it's just a big city. There's a lot that goes on and there's a lot of people. So naturally there's more crime and just more scary things that happen. And I was really worried about that coming from two relatively smaller areas. It was really scary, and I'm still like being very cautious with like everything. It's really like made me like be extra cautious, which I'm thankful for. I was definitely cautious before, but now I'm like even more like on edge about things. And it's definitely really scary. Like I'm still freaked out by it, but I'm hoping that it was just an error. I just don't know. I tried to like look into how they work and everything, and like how accidents happen with them, like as far as pinging goes, because it had to have like pinged my phone multiple times. So I'm like, who would have been close to me around 3 in the morning? Like it could have been a neighbor, but like Bluetooth isn't even good enough to go through like the door of my apartment when I'm trying to ping my Apple Watch like in another room in my apartment. So I'm like, how would it go through a whole freaking wall if it was like my neighbor, and what are the odds of that happening? And I'm like, it's just like so weird. So I don't know how it could have been an error, especially at that time of the morning. Like if it would have happened at a different time, like maybe like while I was gone the previous day, like while I was out and about, that would have been really scary because I would have been by myself and in my car. But like it would have made more sense if it happened then, you know what I mean? But ladies, just be very, very careful because there are scary things that can happen out there. And I know that some of my friends didn't even know about the AirTags, like what they were, and like that could even happen. So I want to use like my channel and my platform and audience to like let y'all know, because if you don't know, you need to know that that's a possibility and that can happen, and to be very safe. So it was definitely really scary, and we're hoping it was just an error, but we haven't had any other instances of it like pinging to my phone, and I haven't gotten any other notifications from it except for that initial one. So if anyone happens to know anything about that and how it works, let me know, because it was super confusing. I was trying to read articles on how air tags like actually work, and like nothing was really conclusive. So I would love to know what the heck is going on with those things, because it was definitely a little freaky and I'm still freaked out by it. But I'm gonna keep getting ready since I've been talking now for a hot minute, but just trying to like do my makeup kind of quickly so I have time to take these pictures and time to make and eat dinner without being rushed, because I literally hate being rushed when I'm getting ready and stuff.
Talking to myself like someone's gonna respond. I'm getting tired of myself, 'cause I don't know what I want.
We need everybody to represent with us right quick, man. Let's do it, baby. If you from H-Town, I need you to represent with us right quick. Make some noise for you, Houston Rockets!
Let's do this, Houston. Coach Silas, let's get them.
Everybody get up,
one time. EG, you
come on, Houston, get on your feet.
Everything was clean like 10 minutes ago and before we left, but you know, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. I forgot to show my outfit earlier for the Rockets game. I was wearing like a red top from Super Down that kind of like cinches on the side, and then my black Zara jeans and my white Air Force mids. And right now I'm wearing this top from Princess Polly because we're gonna go out to McIntyre's, I think, with our friends that we went to the game with, and then Griffin also has some friends from high school there, so we're gonna go there. I'm wearing this top from Princess Polly, the super cute one. It's like open back. I'm like actually obsessed with it. And then my jeans are also Princess Polly that I've had for a while. They're like crossover. I've had them for about a year. And then I was gonna wear my Jordans, but they did not look good with this whole outfit. So I'm wearing my Reebok Club C's, and Griffin's wearing whatever he's wearing.
Paxson, Urban, Vans.
Yeah, but the Rockets game was so fun. It was so cool, like having the seats we had, and we're like so thankful that we like had that opportunity, because like last time we went to a Rockets game was 4 years ago at Christmas time, if y'all remember that vlog. And when we first started dating, that was like my Christmas present to him, and we were literally like, we were like in good seats, but they were still like kind of nosebleeds, you know. So that was a really cool experience for sure. So yeah, we started out our downtown Houston bar crawl at High and Dry, this really neat rum bar. It's really cozy. Celebrated the Astros going to the World Series. My drink literally had marshmallows in it. It was so good. And then we took a stroll, and we were trying to figure out where we wanted to go. We were going to go to McIntyre's, but we ended up going to Lily and Bloom, which I don't know what happened to my clips from when we were there. And then we went to McIntyre's finally at the very end of the night, very late, end of the night off there. And this is the downtown location.
Hey everyone.
It's literally 2:45 in the morning. I'm just letting y'all know my life's not always in bed early, like being productive. Like my first 2 weeks of studying for the next test, it's like consistently on the weekends I'll normally do something one night and be out really late for like the first 2 weeks. And after that I like don't do anything. So I go like really hard and then I don't do anything for like 3 weeks. And I just got Velvet Taco. Perks of being in Houston and not in Tuscaloosa anymore, we actually have food places here that deliver
that aren't fast food.
That aren't necessarily fast food.
Taco Bell.
He literally got Taco Bell. I was like, do you want Velvet Taco? He's like, no. I'm like, why do you want Taco Bell over Velvet Taco? Velvet Taco is so good, but I grew up not having Velvet Taco and he did, so I mean.
Not necessarily. I never ate it when I was here.
True. I have the buffalo chicken taco from Velvet Taco with no blue cheese, and I subbed a corn tortilla because I don't like how the flour ones get like soggy. With delivery. What? Yeah, we were literally out so late and I'm exhausted, but like that spaghetti squash casserole I made was amazing, but do not eat it if you're gonna go out because there's like not really much carbs in it, so it's like just like all these vegetables and than the protein. It's just not very filling, and we were both like starving like 2 hours into our night. So like we got home and we were like, we need it. And then Saturday was our 4-year anniversary, which is so crazy, but we slept in. I got all my studying done in the morning so that we could spend the evening together. And we had a really cozy, chill Saturday, got some food to go, and really just watched a ton of football and had a great like chill day. So it was really nice to end the weekend, and I guess it wasn't the end of the weekend because it was Saturday, but it felt like a Sunday to us. But thank you all so much for watching this week's vlog. I didn't end it off, but I have a week in my life coming soon, so stay tuned for that, and be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Follow me on social media, check out my podcast, and I'll talk to you all in my next vlog.